Alright, so boom. Today we're here with They Shot at Each Other. CCK Friendly Fire. By American Confidential. I don't think I know. I think I know what he's talking about in this job, but I've been seeing a little bit on Instagram and shit. But y'all hit that subscribe button, like, comment. We on the road to 1,000. Let's get right into it.
Tonight, Philadelphia police say progress is being made as they search for at least 3 of the suspects wanted in the Grays Ferry mass shooting.
I want to warn you, the video is disturbing. You can see while the person closest to the camera pulls the trigger, there's rapid gunfire. Police say it's almost guaranteed there's a switch on that gun. The ATF calls a switch a machine gun conversion device.
They got a white boy outside.
Yo, Jizz, y'all made me lose my toy out there yesterday, Jizz. Like, I had a pocket. You mind me? You got some Zah?
Trying to grab some Zah?
How do American Confidential be on that shit?
I'm trying to grab some vibes.
How this nigga be dope? Like,
You don't even smoke, gang. You just said, yeah, you were trying to grab some Zah.
I ain't see all that. Stop playing with it, yo. That shit ain't about nothing, though.
You almost got you ducked the millie, though.
Look, who you telling that little ass 40?
Say no. Say no. Fuck you think you Quilly, big kid? That little ass 40.
You really my man.
Hey, bro, you really about to be famous, though. You know that?
niggas
Like, you
still
about
be
to
on
famous.
live. I mean, I guess, right?
Nah, I don't want to
This
be
shit
famous.
recent.
Like, everywhere. Like,
I don't like attention, twin.
the whole world know that them niggas put hot shit on you.
But the world don't know who I put hot shit on, though. That's the crazy part.
Wait, what the fuck? What you doing out here, bro? Like, what's up, bro? Like,
You know, getting too far from the action, never too far from the action.
you chilling, bro?
Every block party, nigga, this shit ain't stopping nothing. I can't bang with the right, I'ma bang with the left.
Big team, we hold this shit down.
We the biggest at this shit.
TMG shit, nigga. We never go out like no bitch, nigga. We're not 27th Street. We're not 27th Street. Yes. We're not 27th Street. Everybody's gonna have fun. Yes. Nobody got a duck and none of that. Y'all safe. T's and the Z's. Everybody out here with the T's and the Z's right
Nigga,
now.
jinx that shit.
Yo, no cat.
Don't upload your videos
Oh
to
my
YouTube.
god, no.
Upload to Restream,
Bro,
where
every
we will
video,
live stream
bro,
it to
like,
you.
I don't get videos when I'm just watching. I don't get ads when I'm just watching fucking YouTube. That shit crazy. Only when I'm recording.
Philadelphia police
That's why I be
say
in
they
the
now
house.
believe the shooting at a party in Grays Ferry last 4th of July weekend was not a targeted attack, and that the people shot were struck by bullets fired by others who were actually at the block party.
got
After
kids
hearing
out
what
there.
they thought was the sound of gunfire, they pulled out their weapons and aimlessly started shooting. Initially, through social media, the group throwing a party was identified as CCK. They were throwing a party in memory of people who were killed in the past few years. After taunting their ops on live that night and the previous night, where threats were being thrown back and forth with them and the ops, CCK was on edge and preparing as if something was going to happen. But instead of having lookouts on the corner and being aware of everyone coming to and leaving that block, they were all bunched up in the middle of the street. The night was ending, so stragglers started to leave, and the large crowd started to gather into smaller groups on steps and porches. A source told me that a car kept spinning the block, putting everyone on even more high alert. Deputy Police Commissioner Frank Venor said detectives, based on witness interviews and evidence at the scene, believe that people heard a shot fired, though it's not clear who fired.
Yo, I peep you, American Confidential. You got your little avatar. I peep that, nigga. I see you.
Where or at what they were shooting. Investigators, he said, have not recovered video showing the first shot fired. The detective's theory, he said, is that someone at the gathering shot once into the air or toward a car or person passing by. The sound then triggered a half a dozen men believing they were under fire to pull out their weapons and spray more than 110 shots indiscriminately down the block. Someone fired a gun and then Contagiously, people started firing
fucking
more
kidding me?
guns, Venor said.
So
I
who
don't
the
even
fuck is
know
you
if
aiming
they
at?
were 100% positive what they were shooting at. Police believe that all of the people wounded and killed were struck by shots fired by partygoers, he said. It's not like there's a shootout here, though maybe some of them thought there was. It was instead young people firing aimlessly into the night. Zaire Wiley, 23, was shot in the chest. Jason Reese, 19, was shot in the head. And Nazir Harris, who was paralyzed in a prior shooting, was shot in the back. Those three people lost their lives in the shooting. Zaire Wiley was from Overbrook. Jason Reese was from West Philly. And Nazir Harris was from South Philly. The other injured victims were between the ages of 15 and 24 years old. Among them was the mother of Azir's 1-year-old son, who was trying to wheel him in between two parked cars as they were caught in the middle of gunfire. According to Frank.
Yo, and I seen something like that, and I seen the video, they shot the niggas, she was the only one helping them or some shit, like, bro, that's why, bro, these niggas not your homies, bro. That shit is crazy. Damn. RIP to all the people that lost their life that day, bro. That's fucked up. They just want to have a good time, and bro, y'all not doing it the right way.
Venor, all the recovered shell casings were located in the middle of the block where the ring camera footage showed partygoers firing their weapons. None were found at the far end of the block, the direction they were shooting towards. This indicates that no one appeared to fire into the crowd, Venor said. However, he noted it's still possible that the shooter might have had a revolver, which doesn't automatically eject casings, or that someone collected the shell casings before leaving the scene. But we're going to have to wait for more evidence to come out. Police are still waiting test results of the ballistics evidence recovered from the scene and from the victims' bodies to know how many guns were fired, the type of weapon used, and which shots killed which victim. A preliminary report on the shell casings initially collected at the scene included those fired from a 9mm, a 10mm, and 40 and 45 caliber handguns. Ring footage from the block showed that as terrified partygoers dove onto the ground and took cover behind cars and porches, at least 6 men stood up, pulled out their guns, and fired down the block. The video appeared to show at least one shooter with a switch on his gun, a device that allows the firearm to shoot at a faster rate. The gun was firing so quickly, he appeared to struggle to maintain control of it. No one has been arrested for the crime as of yet, but Frank Venor said investigators have strong leads. Police on Friday released another set of images of people they believe to be involved, including one man who police thinks goes by the name of Do.
What if you could taste the movies?
We turned that idea into an $11.3 million business with whips.
Police believe one of the suspects of the shooting converted a handgun to an automatic weapon using a device called a switch.
It's the second time this year that this type of attachment was used during a mass shooting in the city.
This is the video making its rounds online and that police are asking the public to look at to identify any possible suspects. You can see while the person closest to the camera pulls the trigger, there's rapid gunfire. Police say it's almost guaranteed there's a switch on that gun. The ATF calls a switch a machine gun conversion device. It's a small apparatus designed to convert a semi-automatic firearm to a fully automatic firearm. The best way to understand how it works is to see it. So I want you to look at this video from the ATF. First, this agent is going to fire the handgun without a switch. And now he turns on the switch and you can see the power of that device. This is the second mass shooting this summer where police believe a switch was used. The other was the Lemon Hill shooting in May. Between the two incidents, 5 people were killed and 18 were injured.
Damn.
Philadelphia police tell us they've recovered 73 conversion firearms in the first 6 months of this year. That number isn't much different than what it was the previous 2 years. The ATF reports agents recovered more than 5,800 of these devices in 2023 nationwide.
Damn.
That's almost 9 times as many as from just 5 years earlier. Owning one of these conversion devices is a federal crime that comes with up to 10 years in prison. 27 states have their own policies outlawing these devices, but Pennsylvania is not among those.
Philadelphia police released new pictures of several suspects wanted for last week's mass shooting in Grays Ferry. They are offering a $20,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest. A ring camera captured the gunfire on South Edding Street on July 7th. Police say 3 people were killed and 9 others were injured. All of the victims are between 15 and 24. If you recognize these suspects, police want to hear from you.
Now all them niggas look young as fuck too, boy. Y'all like some young boys.
Now this one I'm gonna handle a little bit differently. This one got me pissed off. Rec centers for years have been a refuge for teenagers and young people and kids and parents to go and get a break from work, school,
I would never swim
summer
in that
camp. A rec center should be sacred. A rec center should be a place where no violence occurs ever. So in this one, we're gonna be plastering the faces of these reckless teenagers all over the place, hoping that they get caught. I usually don't try to play detective on this channel, but this is unacceptable. The city should not stand for this, and there is no playing neutral.
That's why, like, if you know, you know. Like, that's why niggas used to go to Siri. Like, Christie used to be drowning.
On July 30th, 2025, what should have been a summer afternoon of swimming and community turned into a scene of chaos at West Philadelphia's Christie Recreation Center. In a span of minutes, a fistfight escalated into gunfire, leaving children, teens, and a staff member injured. This is a step-by-step account of what happened that day, based solely on the facts as they unfolded. At approximately 4 p.m., a fight broke out just outside the Christie Rec Center located at 56 and Christian Street. Staff members and a police officer stationed at the center quickly intervened, breaking up the altercation. Just 5 minutes later, surveillance footage shows several young men walking back toward the block. Then the gunfire began. In total, 5 people were injured. A 10-year-old boy and an 11-year-old girl, both grazed by bullets. 2 16-year-old boys, one shot in the face, leaving him in critical condition, and another in the hip. And a 32-year-old recreation center employee was grazed in the hand. All victims were rushed to local hospitals. The 2 youngest children were treated at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Miraculously, no one was killed. In the hours that followed, Philadelphia police canvassed the neighborhood, collecting shell casings and reviewing surveillance from nearby cameras. By July 31st, investigators had identified 4 people of interest from the footage. On August 1st, police released the name of a suspect, 17-year-old Keon Kaya. That same evening, Keon surrendered to the police. He now faces 13 counts of aggravated assault, simple assault, and recklessly endangering another person, along with other related charges. As of August 2nd, Keon remained in custody, and the other 3 suspects captured on the video have not yet been apprehended. A few days later, the rec center was reopened. City officials described the reopening as an act of reassurance to the community, but for many residents, the shooting was a stark reminder of how quickly public spaces meant for children could become sites of sudden, random violence.
Devastating.
Philadelphia's chief of public safety reacting to the shooting at Christie Rec Center. Adam Gear spent much of Wednesday at the scene responding to the violence that left 5 people injured, among them 4 children ranging in ages from 10 to 16. Also hit a recreation center employee.
He really was just protecting and looking out for all those kids when it went down.
Police are still searching for the group of people in this surveillance video. One of them investigators think is the shooter. They came to the rec center at around 4 seconds later. As shots rang out, they ran away. It's the type of activity Philadelphia leaders hate to see anywhere, but especially at recreation centers, which the city relies on heavily as safe spaces in the summer months. City Council member Anthony Phillips is chair of the council's Committee on Parks and Recreation. He says the city has worked on securing rec centers with millions of dollars for new lighting and working with police on patrols.
There's current conversations with the city about increasing the level of high quality security guards. We're also looking into figuring out how we can get more mentorship programs.
It was opening day for the pool, which city leaders say will reopen tomorrow after being closed today.
This is one of our cherished public spaces.
Working to solve a shooting and restore a feeling of safety.
If you're going to go to a rec center, you have to feel safe.
For now, the timeline is clear. A fight, a return with guns, 5 injured, and 1 teenager in custody. Philadelphia waits for the remaining suspects to be brought in and for an answer to a familiar, haunting question. How do you protect safe spaces in a city still struggling with gun violence? Rec centers and YMCAs can be a relief valve for bored teenagers on hot, sunny days. These recreation centers across the city provide a playground for young kids, basketball and football courts for teenagers, and swimming pools on steamy hot days, and for folks to cool off. But recently, Philadelphia has put rec centers on a back burner in terms of priority. Not really recently, in the last 15 years if you've been paying attention. Access to these places intuitively does not relate to gun violence, but the facts show that the more rec centers, the less gun violence. For all the reasons I stated previously, this investment has left neighborhoods segregated and underfunded, stripping them of vital community resources over decades. Areas with limited access to amenities such as playgrounds, pools, and libraries are often the same neighborhoods where gun violence is the most concentrated. Yet, instead of investing in these communities, the city has a history of withdrawing these resources when violence rises. For example, Belfield Pool was closed during the summer of 2019 following neighborhood shootings. The ongoing neglect of the Sire Morris Pool, where repairs have been delayed and restoration efforts abandoned, illustrates how Philadelphia continues to divest from its most underserved communities. When rec centers do open, the effects are tangible. At Winchester Park Rec in North Philly, community efforts led to a successful reopening after 5 years of dormancy. Locals credit the facility with helping keeping the youth engaged, safe, and connected to their neighborhood identity, especially through free programs and family spaces. In 2021, Cobb's Creek Rec Center closed for 6 to 9 months due to a sanitation line failure, becoming the third rec center to close that year amid rising violence and decay. Others included the Carroll House, serving individuals with disabilities, and Filter Square, shuttered due to post-Ida flood damage. A key part of any anti-violence strategy should be supporting.
Fast 3. I ain't gonna lie. I used to meet up with this one girl, King Sesson, like back in like probably like 10th grade. No, like 9th grade. I thought I was gonna marry that girl. That just reminded me like where, but you know how things go.
Thriving community centers where people of all ages can drop in to access resources, connect with other community members, and participate in activities that support their physical, mental, and emotional health. When Philadelphia continues to shamefully underfund our community centers, libraries, parks, and recreation centers, our government fails to keep us safe. Millions of dollars need to be put back into these community rec centers, libraries, and offer more funding to turn seasonal and part-time laborers into full-time employees. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Thanks for watching American Confidential, and until next time, be safe.
Brenna, a teenager, was arrested last night in connection to the...
Damn, I ain't trying to watch them videos. That shit probably gonna be sad too. Damn, let me know what y'all think about this shit. Like, that's crazy. Just to aimlessly, like, y'all gonna throw a party or something, bro. Y'all do gotta have more structure to it. Like, had niggas on corners, had niggas on blocks. Like, there should be no niggas shooting their gun in the air. They know that shit gonna be like this. Shit honestly sad, bro. People lost their life for no reason. Shit sad. But as always, bro, y'all hit that subscribe button, like, comment. Let me know what y'all want to see next. We on the road to 1,000. Yeah, bro. Be safe out here, especially if y'all from the city, bro. Be safe, gang. I'm out. Shit.